Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us at the One King of the Jungle Global Media Conference Call. I'd now like to invite CEO and founder of One Championship, Mr. Chatri Sityodtong, to say a few words and then we'll open up the call to Q&A. Mr. Chatri, please.
Thank you very much, everyone, for taking the time out to join us on this conference call. We just wanted to clarify to the media globally that One King of the Jungle will go forth as scheduled on live TV and digital platforms, but the event will be behind closed doors where the general public will not be allowed to enter the Singapore Indoor Stadium. As it's been well documented all over the world, the coronavirus has a high transmission rate, although it has a low mortality rate. We just felt that this was an incredible moment for us to ignite hope and strength across the continent of Asia and to our fans all over the world. Given this very difficult time with mass, I would say, hysteria or fear in many countries across Asia. I also want to say that it is only by love, compassion, and resilience that Singapore as a country and Asia as a continent can overcome and conquer the coronavirus. It was not an easy decision for us. In fact, many people were pushing us to cancel the event. But I thought back to why did I start One Championship in the first place? And our mission since day one has been to unleash real-life superheroes who ignite the world with hope, strength, dreams, and inspiration. It's a very different mission than all of our other global competitors. Yes, we want to put on the greatest fights. Yes, we have the greatest martial artists in the world. But there's a deeper mission for One Championship. And in a time of crisis and a time of fear on the continent of Asia, our heroes are ready to inspire the world, to infuse the world with more fighting spirit, with the greatest performance of their lives on February 28th. So thank you again for taking part on this conference call. I'll push it out to questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. If you wish to ask a question, please press star 1 on your telephone and wait for your name to be announced. If you wish to cancel the request, please press the pound or hash key. Your first question comes from the line of Ivan Saldaheno. Please ask your question. Your line is open.
All right. Good afternoon, Chatri. This is Ivan Saldana from Dugout Philippines. You mentioned last night that One King of the Jungle will be held behind closed doors. Will this be the precedent for other One Championship events to be held behind closed doors because of COVID-19, or they will still be behind open doors?
I think the most important thing is that One Championship is proving to the world that no matter what crisis exists, the show must go on. Of course, the public safety is our top priority, and we will assess and monitor the situation country by country, but the show will go on. One Championship will throw a minimum of 50 events this year. Whether it's behind closed doors or whether it's open to all fans, time will tell how it unfolds. But make no mistake, we are throwing 50 events this year. We are going to ignite the continent of Asia with hope, strength, dreams, and inspiration. We're going to unite the country of Singapore. We're going to unite the continent. We're going to unite the world to fight the good fight against the coronavirus with love, compassion, and resilience.
Thank you very much.
Your next question comes from the line of Mike Globby. Please ask your question. Mike Globby, your line is now open. You can ask your question.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chatri. I'm Mark Duabe from ABS-CBN Sports. Just want to know if do athletes undergo screening for COVID-19?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Sorry. Do athletes undergo screening for COVID-19?
Yes. We are taking all the necessary precautionary measures to ensure the health and safety of our athletes. Of course, the Singapore government is doing a wonderful job also at the airport with the world's best screening process. So, of course, the health and safety of our athletes and our fans are top priority.
Okay, thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Michael Christine. Please ask your question.
Hi, Chachi. This is Miles Clifton from Low Kick. Your athletes are always pretty loyal and very supportive of the organization. I can see they're posting messages online and everything. What's the mood like within the organization and the mood of the athletes themselves about this current situation?
I think it's one of hope and one of strength. I mean, I think many people were expecting us to cancel the event. Many people were pushing me to cancel, but my team and I felt the right thing to do was to offer full refunds to all the fans who bought tickets for the stadium event, but to continue with the show because, again, our athletes, for me, are heroes. And now more than ever across Asia, we need heroes. There's a lot of panic, a lot of fear in every country in Asia. And, I want to give all of our fans, all of the people in Asia, a night of entertainment and inspiration, a night to celebrate the best of humanity so they can forget their problems, but also so they can be inspired to unite and fight against this coronavirus together.
That's great. Cool. Thanks very much for that.
Your next question comes from the line of Jenny Pan. Please ask your question. Jenny, your line is now open. You can ask your question. Jenny, your line is now open. You can ask your question. Your next question comes from the line of Cherry Tan. Please ask your question.
Hi. Hello, this is Cherry Tan from the New Paper Singapore. My question is, how do you ensure that the event is just a successful closed door?
At the end of the day, One Championship is a global sports media property. We want millions of fans to be sitting in the comfort of their home, watching the incredible martial artists in action, the world's best world champions competing with their hearts and souls, but also to be inspired by the stories of our heroes and all the adversity they've overcome, the impossible odds they've overcome to compete on the global stage of martial arts. And so, for me, success is not just what happens in the stadium. For me, success is about our mission. And our mission, as I said to you from day one, is very different from our two other global competitors. Our mission is genuinely to, unleash real-life superheroes who ignite the world with hope, strength, dreams, and inspiration. And this is a time in which we get to show our true colors as an organization, as a company. And so I think, if I have to predict, I bet our viewership numbers will be very, very strong because everyone wants to rally and unite together around our heroes in a time like this in Asia.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Chatri.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's conference call. Thank you for participating. You may now disconnect.